Today we're going to discuss who should be present at your inspection.
We're actually bringing out some truths, peel back the layers of all this fluff.
Shining the light on this industry as a whole.
Maybe you should stay away from it.
Hi everybody, welcome to Real Estate Raw and Uncut. This is episode 146. I'm Byron Lazine. He is Tim Barre. Yeah, I've got the same shirt on. Freaking sue me. You did the change up to make me look bad.
What the hell? I just defeated the whole purpose.
Here's the thing, if you go back, this is why doing video is tough. You really have a look into my wardrobe being super pathetic. I've probably already worn this shirt throughout the winter, 7 times on video.
It's all good.
And these are different days.
It's all
by
about
the way.
what we're talking about, not how we look.
Right. If you're a clothing line and you're watching these episodes, feel free to send me some new inventory, some new wardrobe, right? Size large, sometimes medium, depending on what it is. But
Shit, the limited's going to be sending you stuff.
So what do we got? We've been talking a lot about should a listing agent, a buyer's agent be present at the appraisal. You brought up an interesting scenario. Should the buyer's agent, this is completely 100%, I would say 99.9% the norm. Should the buyer's agent be present at the buyer's home inspection?
Go. You're on it.
I always, from the listing side, say 100% no. Listing agent should not be at the home inspection. You're just going to sit there and answer emails. You're going to get the report afterwards. You can take that report. You can call the home inspector after, have that conversation. The buyer's agent, here's what I'll say. Know your buyer. I'm going to completely hedge my bet. I'm going to say that if you have a first-time home buyer who really needs their hand held, no, then yes, you do have to be there. If you, I've had situations where buyers are out of state, they have the inspector, and I ask the question, do you want me to be there with the inspector? Do you just want to review the report? You don't have to go. If they say you don't have to go, my God, don't go, right? So I think on this one, I'm going to take the really safe answer. I'm interested to hear yours, and I'm going to call it a case-by-case
That's safe,
situation. It's super, super safe. Just because I know that some people really, on the buy side now, need to be walked through especially if it's their first time, that process.
But can you do that before going? Can you set the stage and say, this is what is going to happen, this is what's going to take place?
Yeah, I think you can.
Have you ever been in that inspection where you're sitting there and maybe you're on the list side and you're present and the buyer's agent is interacting so much with the inspector that this inspection that should have taken an hour and a half takes 3.5 hours, and you're
God.
like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
So here's my short and skinny on this thing. If you are a seasoned agent and you know real estate as a whole, I don't think you need to be there.
Yeah.
I use the inspection, and I say use multiple different inspectors. So if you've got an older home and you've got an inspector that's geared towards old homes, you as an agent are going to be educated like you've never been educated before by the inspector. So I use it as a way to learn.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you've got an office building, if you've got a flex building, whatever it may be, use it not to influence anybody or to hold the hand of your client, but use it as a tool for you to get educated.
Yeah.
That's my perspective on the
Yeah. And here's the thing,
process.
I know when I've been there with buyers, I absolutely 100% focus on keeping my tongue in my mouth.
Really?
Because here's what I don't want ever any party to feel that I'm doing is trying to, the inspector explains something that's wrong with the property, and then I chime in with, oh, well, I've got this contractor, not a big deal. And I'm trying to just kind of cover up that issue, or I'm trying to just jump right past it. I just keep quiet the entire time because I never want the buyer to feel like I just want the deal to happen.
I mean,
right? And I'm nervous about an inspection.
If you have been to enough inspections, and maybe you couldn't get your inspector of choice, have you ever, this probably happened to you,
Yeah,
all of a sudden
yeah.
they send the rookie who just started 3 weeks
The
ago.
guy that's still doing it on a Word document. If you're an appraiser, or an inspector out there that's still putting your reports together on a Word document, do us all a favor and please get out of the business.
Well, it's
Please.
if you recognize really quickly from the start of the inspection that you as an agent know more about the property
Yeah.
and the deficiencies
Yeah.
that it has than your inspector does, do yourself a favor and your client and cancel the inspection. Just call it.
Because remember, there are some inspectors that are going to be on day one.
Correct. And you need to ask.
Yeah. I think you should know that,
You
right?
need to ask.
I know in Connecticut you have to do so many inspections before you can.
Well,
Be-
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
the answer. I know that a lot of times they will shadow somebody.
They
that's
have to as part of
experienced.
their licensing
I know on the
process.
appraisal side that's a lengthy process, but on the
Yeah.
inspection side, I'm not sure.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's unbearable in terms of. I don't know what the number is. If you're an inspector, chime in. But say you went through that process and now it's your first one on your own. I can guarantee you, because we see it every day. We've been in thousands and thousands of homes, but new situations come up all the time.
All the time.
There's no like this happens every
Cookie
single
cutter.
time, right? Yeah, I'm actually dealing with it on my house right now. We're renovating the downstairs, and we thought we had one issue. Once we started digging behind the scenes, led to
Oh,
one,
yeah.
two, three,
That's what
four
happens.
more issues that just were unexpected. That's what happens. The inspectors can also only see what they can see. They're not
right. They
breaking
can't
apart
uncover.
walls.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is a roadmap, hopefully, to get you in the right direction.
Sure.
Right? I like your take. Don't show up.
Just gonna hold me to it.
He'll be at his next inspection.
Probably will be.
See ya.